Hey y'all, the holidays are right around the corner, and I want to share with you this super cute, super easy Christmas card that you can make with your kids. It is so much fun, and all of the supplies you will probably have hanging around your house. So let's get started making this super cute card. So I have it here in stages. First, I want to tell you what supplies I am actually working with. I have here quick dry adhesive. You don't have to have quick dry. You absolutely can use a glue stick, Elmer's glue, whatever you have on hand. I tend to work with quick dry for obvious reasons. It dries super quick, like within 60 seconds. It is just my preference for paper crafts. I have a bone folder here. You don't necessarily have to have one. I just use it for folding my paper and creasing it down really well. You can actually use the end of a pencil, the edge of a pen to act as a bone folder as well, or even just your thumb just to press down the paper. We used our thumb for ages, right? Scissors, pencil. These are, I really have been enjoying these markers lately. They are by Zebra and they're called mild liners, and they're double pointed. They have a chisel point on one end and a regular tip marker on the other end. What's kind of cool about them is they are their name. They're mild in color, which you can see here. Very almost, I kind of relate them to a highlighter. Like they actually mark very much like a highlighter. They are what I used to make the stripes, which I will show you. I think you could use any markers. You can use Crayola markers, use whatever you have on hand. You could use watercolor and watercolor the stripes. Crayon, colored pencil, anything goes, just anything that you wish to make stripes with. The only kind of specialty thing I have here are stickles, basically just glitter glue. That's all this is glitter glue. And I really just used it as the little finishing touches just to give it a little sparkle, because who doesn't enjoy a little sparkle? So how I got to the card is this was just a 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock that I cut in half on the 11, and I folded it in half to make this size card. This easily pops into one of those little, I call them invitation envelopes. I can't remember what the name is. It might be A4 is kind of what's in the back of my brain size wise. And you can just pick up a box of them at the office supply store for pretty cheap to slide your Christmas card in. So let's get started. So I've got the card in stages just to make this fast. And what I have done here is I am just making stripes all the way across the card, which of course, like I said, you could do with anything you have on hand. I like these because it makes a very light line, like kind of almost transparent pastel. I chose these two colors because they felt kind of candy cane feeling. I really like red and pink together. So this is it. If you are not confident in your straight line ability, just go ahead and put something there that you can follow, like just any straight edge, not to go along the straight edge, but like I can put this here and just use it as a guide to go straight across. Be it ruler, whatever whatever, another piece of paper. So just draw lines straight across or dots, anything. Go wavy lines, do zigzags all the way across. Point is just fill your background with some stripy color. Next, how I get to the triangle is I cut rectangles to a size that I know I would want my tree to be, you know, this high and this wide. So I just cut a triangle out of whatever color paper I want. So let me show you how I go about cutting the actual triangle. It's really not rocket science. All I do is I just take one end and I fold it in half just to give me a point. And I just eyeball. I start in the corner and I eyeball this point and I just cut straight up by hand. Is it perfect? Nope. Am I okay with that? Absolutely. I kind of like the wobbliness or, you know, perfection of a hand cut line. Is it obvious that it's not perfect? Not really. You can't really tell. You could even take these two and glue them down and use it as just a different type of design for a different kind of tree. Look how fun that is. So that none of your pieces is wasted. That's super cute. So, next, sorry y'all, getting myself discombobulated. Just keeping all those there. The next thing I do, how I go about cutting stars is, I'll generally just, like, all of this is scrap paper that I'm working with. This was actually scrap paper that I just had already cut, probably from last year's Christmas card project, and they were just leftovers that I didn't use. This is just a scrap piece out of my pile, and so was this yellow. So what I do is I just cut a square. I just cut a little square, and then I draw a star on it. And no, this is not a perfect star, totally a wonky. If you want it to be perfect, by all means, you can probably find a star punch and punch a star. Then I'm just gonna cut this out. And I'm gonna glue down the pencil side to my paper, obviously, so that you don't see the pencil. I might make some alterations as I'm cutting, just because I can kind of look and see how my star is turning out. And like, I might want this side, I could tell I had drawn it really giant, and I think I want my point a little bigger. Am I okay with that? I'm good with that. It's a good little star. Wonky, but good. And then all I did was cut a brown strip off of my big brown piece, and then easy peasy, you're just cutting a tiny piece for the post, right? So simple. I'm excited to glue this down as a tree because that'll be fun. Now I'm ready to glue down. You can see this is so fast, and I've got something so fast, so easy. So my stick flat, not stick flat, quick dry, I'm just rolling it around on the back, not putting a whole lot, just kind of smudging it around. And because it's quick dry, I am going to be quick to get it onto my paper, and I'm just eyeballing. I really only have like a second to shimmy it. That's the only drawback to the quick dry, I will tell you, is it dries really fast, so you don't have a lot of shimmy around time. So here I've got my star, tweezers. Tweezers are helpful at this stage, dealing with all these little, especially this little bit, the little trunk. I hope it's not too long. I didn't even measure it. I'm sure it's fine. It is fine. Look how cute, y'all. So fast. So cute. Okay. You could totally leave it like this. You could take a marker and decorate your tree, draw on it. I like little blingy bling bling. So that is what I'm gonna do, is just add some of this glitter glue. And I'm literally just, same as the glue, I'm just kind of smooshing it around just to cover this surface. I really like this iridescent one because it doesn't have color. Look how great and shiny that is, and it dries, and it's wonderful. On this one, I did little dots. You could do something totally different on this one. I could actually do some zigzags. Let's do, ooh, it's a little harder, and actually my glue is running down. But you could do some zigzags with this thing and draw. So cute. So easy. You could whip out tons of these really, really quickly. So fast. And so fun for the kids. Minimal cutting. It's easy cutting. So because I just want to see what it looks like, and I've got this one already ready, let's glue these extra pieces down. Because honestly, y'all, didn't even think about it when I had made my first cards. I didn't even think about it until sitting here doing the video for y'all, and I'm like, oh, look, this would make a super cute tree. Okay, so I am actually kind of, I'm going to leave that one there, and I'm going to do one at a time because you do want the placement of these to be pretty good. This is where maybe a glue stick would be helpful because you've got that wiggle room to, you know, shimmy your pieces around. Does that make sense? I'm sure if you've worked with this quick dry, you know what I'm talking about. Eventually, like within seconds, it'll just, it will stick. So you have to be, whoa, you have to be confident in your placement. All right, that feels pretty good. This is cute. It's a little different, a little abstract. I don't know why I put the top on. Whoa, and that was a lot of glue. So actually, I'm gonna spread the love of this glue onto my star. If that happens to you, just spread the love. I think I'm actually gonna leave space there, meaning I didn't butt the little trunk up against. This I am gonna overlap because I like the way that looks. Oh, this is so cute. It's almost like the background becomes part of the design. And y'all, how fabulous. This is just part of the creative process. You know, like one idea will lead to another. In this case, scrap pieces ended up turning into something. And I just think that's fantastic. And then, you know, there's no waste. Where are my other little pieces? Here they are from one of these that I cut, maybe that one. Yeah, so now, I mean, this whole sheet is getting used, and I absolutely love that. I really do. I so hate wasting. So here again, you can put your stickles on and decorate, or your glitter glue, decorate. If you don't have glitter glue and you have glitter markers, go ahead and use your glitter markers. So This is it, y'all. So easy. Stuff that you probably already have hanging around your house. You can whip out the cutest, fastest Christmas cards with your family, with your friends. Y'all can have a card night where you just, brew up your favorite brew and sit and make some cards, and then write precious sentiments to one another and share them with each other and make them unique. Change up the colors in the background. You could have blue trees. You could have pink trees with 2 different color greens on the background. That would be fun. Use your imagination. Get creative. They don't have to look just like mine. I am just giving you basically the design of just a striped background, but yet again, you could do polka dots, you could do zigzags, you could do wavy lines. You could do checkerboard background with a triangular tree. You could do a tree that has actual cutouts. You take this design, take this idea and run with it and make your own styled, designed card. Make a million bajillion and send them out to all of your loved ones. Happy creating, y'all.